Okay, so in this section, I want to address something that I said in the last video. You might think that why am I talking about feminism, and how is that going to help me with my case of Hirsutism, and how is that even connected? I understand that some of it might not make sense to you, but according to me, we need to know where women come from and what has been their journey and how they have reached here today, and how all of that has affected them, and how this PCOS condition actually came into being, and causing trouble to women. Now, I'm not a medical practitioner, or I don't have a license. Please don't get me wrong, but this is I've done a lot of research, I've done a lot of studying, a lot of observation, and these are my theories, and they have worked for me, and that is why I am presenting them to you. So, how will this understand? This will, yeah. So how will we understand that this has affected our DNA through the lifestyles of the women, how they have lived over a period of time, and how their habits have changed, how their food habits have changed. So, for example, I was also saying in the last video that women did not need to work, and now they have a dual role in the society. Um, Now, this dual role in the society has caused them to change their thinking in a certain way. Earlier, when they were at home, they knew that their role was very clear. They had to cook, clean, take care of the children, take care of the house. It was standard. Now, when they started coming into employment, when they started working and becoming a part of the workforce, they had less and less time at home, right? And now they are finding ways to juggle between the work at home and the work at office. And it is, you know, it's seeming that the fairer sex is working harder at work and at home. Um, so this is causing them to think in a certain way. This is causing them to behave in a certain way, and it's a harbinger to understanding, or it's a transition period rather, where you would see that men and women would completely have come into the workforce. There would be a time, I hope there is a time, when all men and all women are employed, even women are responsible for work, and that is when we will exactly see how the two genders behave when they are put on the same platform, on the same pedestal, right? And we are yet to see that. And before that, this is the transition period, and this is where the most turmoil is, right? This is where the most chaos is. And in this chaos, it is affecting the mindsets of women, it is affecting their health, and of course causing these particular issues. Here, the case is very clear. That the stress came first, and then PCOS followed. So that is the reason why I say that first we need to take 5 minutes out of our busy schedule and talk to ourselves, be our own friends, because at this point we do not know what is right or what is wrong. And this condition that we are facing, we are embarrassed, and we don't know how to face people, we don't know how people will perceive us. All these things come into play, and it affects our psyche. and we are less and less confident while we want to be more and more confident. You know, we have the ability, we have the capacity, but we don't do it. So that is why, when you think about yourself, when you talk to yourself, when you treat yourself like your own friend, be your best friend. After all, you are the only one who is going to be with you all your life. No one else has that guarantee, right? So treat yourself with love for 5 minutes, listen to yourself, listen to your own sob stories for 5 minutes, and it will help you become more aware of yourself. It will help you become more confident and feel more comfortable in your own skin. Now, I know that this is not even 10% of the journey, but this is a humble beginning which has massive benefits and massive effects. This is the foundation of what we want to build ourselves into. We want to carve ourselves out of this discomfort and ultimately reverse the effect that all, not all, at least 25% of the women in the world are facing today. So, yeah, that is all for now. Please continue with the 5 minute process. Okay. I'll see you in the next video.